first round of Twisted Wonderland guest room rating event. Yay! I am Yui, your Apple judge of today's show. In this video, you will be judging different submissions from multiple guest rooms from the game Twisted Wonderland. This presentation was actually created by my sister, which I forced her and locked her into a room in order for her to make this presentation for me. Now, it's time for the moment you all been waiting for. Let's start by seeing our first submissions. The first submissions is from Magician. I know my spelling is not the best, but ignore that. By the way, Juju's there in the corner. Juju's Hello. Concentrate. Okay. The first impression was amazing. So apparently from what I see from Maggie's submissions is that they are a huge fan for Octaville. I loved how balanced things are. Honestly, really respect people who tend to follow the style of the dorm. So this is like my first impression from the whole dorm in general. So let's now zoom in and see further into the details. Okay, Yes, I can see Jojo over here, sister. Yes, I can see. I saw him, all right. Okay. Oh, I love how you took the screenshot over here on the moment where Veals ended up sitting down. I love this corner. I also tend to make always a small lounge with the fireplace and the sofas. So I like that you ended up doing the same thing. We have like the same pattern of thinking, and I like that. For the other side, you have even included the special statues of Witch of Sea. It's honestly a bit difficult sometimes to insert these huge statues because like they're big in size, but you end up including that, and I kind of like this. Another last thing I wish to add on this corner is the way you end up dedicating on collecting all the tsumus for all Octaville students. That's a huge amount of dedication, especially from the amount of crafting you need to go through. Let's move for the third corner. Oh yes, you actually have all Octaville on the wall frame. Yes, now I can see them all of there. Thumbs up for that. For the last corner is for the outfits. I found this like the least interesting corner in the whole room decor. I believe if you were to place them in another corner, or maybe make some of them, rather than having them all standing on the same line, have some of them standing vertically and the others are horizontally, to make it like look some kind of like a wardrobe of all Azul's outfit. It would look fantastic. However, in general, I understood that you have quite dedication for Octaville. And for Azul's quite lucky. You not only collected all their frames, but also their outfit. It's a quite organized guest room. Thank you so much. Let's move now to the next submission. Okay, here we go. Our second submission is from Sylvana.png. Let's look into it. I like from the whole first view of it, I can see lots of celebration items being collected. I like that. I also see like a little amount of people end up actually using the original wallpaper, even though it's one of the nice wallpapers, not gonna lie, because of how classic it is and you know the wood in it. I like the classic ones, and I would like now to focus more into the corners. So like let's go into the corners and get a better look into it. Okay, so let's start from the left, which is obviously I want to pinpoint the apple lamps. I feel like this is one of the most underrated apple lamps, and I'd like that you use these.
Thank you.
I see that there are multiple of Malia's frames. You do not need to be afraid of putting stuff on top of each other. Try to always break the fear of adding stuff on top of each other rather than placing everything either over horizontally or vertically. Oh, this is my first pinpointed toward the first image. As for the second image, I find it very adorable. I love it. It's so cute. I like how you end up collecting all of these simus and they are just like chilling around in front of the feast. It is so cute. It's such a creative idea to add in your guest room, honestly, and I love it. It's so cute. As for the third one, at some point you lost what you were, where you wanted to place stuff at, especially the items over here. I fear that they end up standing out too much, just being there in the center, like without any specific meaning. This one corner is also very lovely. I like the combination of the table and the chairs together. However, I believe if you were to remove one of the sofas and add this sofa with the other corner, it would have pushed things further. One is because this is gonna end up making this corner more balanced in terms of the colors. You see, it's a bit brown over here with a little brown over there, and the red here is gonna go over with the red there. And you're gonna end up receiving a whole package of red, including this little table and chair that is hidden on the side. Nothing can escape my eyes. Thank you so much for your submission. Now, let's jump into the third submission of our third one. Here we go. Bye-bye, Juju. Where are you going? Juju! Third one is from Strawberry. Alright, Strawberry. We got ourselves the Insomnia stand over here. Woo! General impression? I love it. So let's now zoom in into the corners. We got a more inner depth viewpoint for this one. Juju now is literally a part of your dorm. I ended up inviting him to your dorm. I hope you don't mind. So now let's look into the corner. I'm gonna start from the upper left corner over here. I cannot say the same pointer from the previous ones regarding the wall frames ones because you've already included the little candles on the side. But have you not also considered this idea of making it like a up and down kind of shape, in meaning one frame in the place of a candle and putting the candle in the place of the frame and vice versa? So you're gonna get one candle frame, one candle frame, one candle a frame. Then if you go down there, you're gonna end up frame candle frame candle. It's gonna look quite interesting to see, honestly. Jumping to the other corner, I really like what you did with the dividers on the wall. Honestly, it's such a nice idea to not use them in the middle but on the back, which adds like a very lovely and extra detail to the wallpaper itself. Adding the sofa and the fireplace together, I love this detail in general, especially with the carpet. Let's move a little bit further. Again, the holy dedication. I see Civic is missing the party. He's not invited to the party. In this universe, it was Civic who was not invited, not Marius. I like this corner. I like this little corner. However, I find it a little bit sad for it to be stuck in the middle. It's a little bit hidden behind all of these little things on the sides. Oh, and also the one in the middle. It would have been also nice, don't you think, if you were to a little bit put the stuff away into another corners. Last but not least is this corner over here. I love it. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. I feel like this is like a small kind of ritual room. Like some kind of spooky vibe going on. A little spookiness. And the divider. The use of dividers is actually very nice, incredibly nice. I like how you used the dividers. Let's move now for our fourth submission. Let's go. For our fourth submission, it's from Riddle Rose Heart's wife. Nice to meet you, Rose Heart's wife. Nice to meet. Wow. Riddle Rose Heart wife, allow me to be honest. I think you might get divorced from the first day. From Riddle. No offense. I think Riddle is gonna have maybe a lot of things to tell you about your guest room. I've noticed like even Riddle himself is not in your guest room. You did not even invite bro to the room. But in general, let's review this out. We have things into a more zoomed in corner. Let's see what's happening over here. For our first corner, like I must say, I respect it. Even though like there is a lot of things going on, you have an art for fitting stuff together. I don't know how you did that. Like all items are collected from basically the same dorm. So seeing repetitive stuff being used as a wood is quite nice. And also I've noticed something. You are adding something divider, something divider, something then a divider, and something then a divider. I think there's a Morse code somewhere hidden over here, but I can't put my finger on it. The second zoom in corner is for this one over here. Okay, this might be, if not the only corner that does not have much things going on. And I know why that is, because Twisted Wonderland does not allow us to flip things to this way. So you were like, nah, bruh, then I'm gonna insert these in the center rather than the walls.
I know that you tried doing this over here.
I like whatever going on in this. The 3 outfit, which I believe might be Rook's ones, all next to each other, looks quite nice. I don't know why you wanted to include all of the stuff behind each other. Maybe it's a hobby of yours. The last corner we have here, we have Jade and Jamil sitting in there. Thank God they found a place to sit in. Okay. This last corner, there's a beauty in it. Like if I were to move the balloon to the next side and push the table next to the chair, you will end up creating a reading corner. After like creating the reading corner, I really suggest like adding a divider in between them. Then have the ghost statues next to it. Beautiful. It will look beautiful. I know you have it in you. You can do amazing things with the items you have. You don't even need to craft stuff. But in general, thank you. I forgot that you're the Rose Heart wives. God help him. Thank you for your submission. Let's move for our 5th entry, shall we? For our 5th entry, it's from 10D4KI. Let's look at that. I have very strong, nice impression. One thing I can say for now, unique color choices. I feel astonished from the colors you end up combining together. Like merging between like Savannah Glow and Igni High together, which both of them end up like using geometry shapes in them. I love that. I love that very much. I wish to zoom in. Okay, our 4 beautiful corners. I'm gonna start over here. This corner over here can be seen as an Igni High corner. I really love it. I really love it. I love the use of this hologram and the chair. It feels like a meeting room for Igni High students. If my only pinpointer is the way you end up placing these ones over here, it's a little bit sad because I liked what you were doing in this corner. The only thing you needed to do is like push the outfit, one of the outfit back behind to match the side of Edia's one and the hologram. I like the first corner. Very nice corner. Let's move to the side, shall we? This is where the mix comes in. You end up using the Stitch statue in it, which end up merging between these colors. I know you have a big brain over here. And not only that, you end up adding the table next to each one of them that is suitable for them. And the detail that did not miss me. You did not miss me with this detail. No, you cannot hide from my eyes. Behind each one of them, you added the clothes for each one of the dorms. And I think that is so nice. You are thinking way outside of the corner. And I love it so much. This is a very creative way of merging between two dorms, not gonna lie. Let's move to another corner. Oh my god. This. Love it. So nice. It's so nice. You not only added the grave statue, but also like added like a covering to it to show like it's an important some kind of statue. And even the carpet below it, it's like in the center exactly, which made it like click so much. My only pinpointer for this one is the weird usage of the carpets. Even though I love this so much with it being aligned with the Lion King statues. Like I've seen that you used lots of plants in this corner. So rather than having it both sides have different carpets in them, which is I also find quite beautiful because it also follows the same idea of previous one with one ignihide, one savannah claw. If we were to eliminate it, we can have more space for the plants to be moved around. Even if you can craft even more plants and put them all over the dorm, very beautiful. It's gonna add more greenery to your dorm, and it's gonna make more balance with this side over here, since it's the only side that has green in it. The last corner, I'm very excited to see it, honestly. You did not disappoint me. You did not disappoint me there. I love it. I love it. It's so balanced. It's so balanced. Yes, it's so balanced. This with this, and these. Beautiful.
I love it!
I have an assumption that you are planning on crafting another one of the tsumus to repeat it over here. I don't know if I'm correct about this or not. I might be wrong, but I think you might be, or you want to add another tsumu here. That's why you're leaving the empty space. Love this corner very much. And honestly, I think now when I think about it, you are planning on making this whole side connected together. Sorry, Jojo. So it would make also more sense in terms of what you are doing in the previous corner. If that is correct, I would recommend to add like a divider, either from knee-height divider or savannah claw divider. So this is gonna end up creating this whole side, especially for savannah claw. I really love your dorm so much. It has quite uniqueness into it, and the way you end up merging between two dorms is quite lovely and quite challenging, honestly. Thank you so much, 10D4KI, for your submission, and let's move for the next one. The next one is the sixth one that we're gonna be now sharing, and it's gonna be the last entry of the first half of the rating event. So let's see how we're gonna conclude it. We either gonna get slapped in the face, or either we're gonna be blessed with what we're about to see. Let's move. Oh my god. Our sixth entry is from Rubayoshi. Wow, I think you have a vision. Let's jump into the corners, shall we? Okay, the first corner. I feel like the first corner is actually quite nice. This is a whole Diasomnia dorm room. You can use the items from both Pomifiore and Diasomnia together, whether you want it to be all Diasomnia or you have another stand in your mind. So I really kind of like where this is going on. I'm gonna move now for the next corner. Let's see. I don't know where to start, but I'm gonna start. The first thing I want to say is that you have items. A step one for you. Like, even if you were planning or redesigning this, you have the opportunity to go all out with whatever item you want. You have the Diasomnia fire one. You have the fire of Diasomnia. That is perfect. You can either go with this one or that one. If you decided to go with the gold idea, then choose this one. So you can merge it a little bit, because this one has the little gold kick in it. That would look nice. For this one to the other one, which I find, even though it's all together, there's something in it. You see this divider? You see the divider over here? They make a square, or they make something in here. If I want to even connect it with the other one over here, I'm gonna connect them together.
I've connected the two dots.
Make this a musical sign. I see you have the piano or the drums. You can keep them in. That would look nice. Maybe even make this side all Diasomnia, and Octaville, Diasomnia Pomifiore mix together. And the other side, just make it funky. You can do it. So in general, these are all my pinpointer toward Rubayoshi's entry. I know you have something you want to do. Maybe you're still in the item collecting stage. I believe you're gonna get into it. You're gonna see something out of all the stuff you are working with it. This is going to be the end of our first part of Twisted Wonderland Guest Room Rating Event. Thanks to all of the people who end up submitting their entry for this first half. And for those who submitted also, don't feel afraid. There's part 2 coming out pretty much soon. So do look forward for it. And also, my dear viewers, let me know in the comment down below, what do you think of all those amazing 6 entries we have seen in today's video? Until next time, yoi! is out.